about two people with no criminal history. They didn't find anything. This, from my perspective, this is either like gung-ho police who need an adrenaline rush, or they're really lazy in their investigation, which is why no knock should just be knocked out. Should just be knocked out. One mistake is one mistake too many. And I've seen more than one on no-knock warrants. Neama Rahmani, former federal prosecutor, loves no-knock warrants. I don't know why.
I love him, Vinny. You can't prosecute these cases without him. How long does it take you to flush the toilet? You knock on the door, you're law enforcement, you announce you're there to execute a search warrant in someone's house. The drugs are gone. You may as well not prosecute these cases at all. Now, what happened here, you're talking about sloppy police work. I agree, shoddy investigation. The drugs were at a house 10 miles away. I don't know what, city attorney, district attorney signed off on this warrant, much less a judge. Plenty went wrong here, and it results in the problem.
That's the problem, Neama. You know it, that these warrants will just get rubber stamped and signed. The DA's not taking the time. He's just trusting. All right, yeah, I trust you. And then the judge gets it and says, yeah, I trust you. Is this all true? All right, I'll sign it. And we're off and running. Renee, these are too dangerous. I've seen it too many times. It's just lazy or gung-ho, whatever it is. If a mistake is made, the mistake is deadly. We have a Second Amendment in this country. Someone's knocking down a door, in the middle of the night. Someone inside's got a gun. You know what? Stand your ground, castle doctrine, shoot and kill them.
That's right. And you know what that sounds like when somebody is coming through that door like that, and you're being woken up out of your sleep, no less, and they're coming in and guns blazing, killing people. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's horrendous. It's awful. A life is taken. These warrants should not be issued. They make so many mistakes with these warrants. They go into the wrong homes plenty of times. You've seen it, Vinny. They go into the wrong place. The wrong address is listed on the warrant. The wrong apartment number is listed. They go in, and then the people who are on the other side of that door have no idea why you're coming into their apartment, and that's what's happening here. They had no idea what was happening. This man, he called 911. He said, I don't know what's going on. So, they come in, and then they just murdered this woman, murdered her in her own home. There are no words. There are no words.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
And
Dwayne Cates, the other part of this.
Go ahead.
Let me throw this at you, Dwayne Cates, because police, if they're doing their job, should be surveilling that place. They should know who's inside, who's not inside. If you don't know who's inside there could be kids inside. There could be a mother inside. You don't know who's inside that house. I've seen children maimed by these no-knock warrants. Dwayne?
Well, I was born and raised in Wyoming, and if you try to kick my door down, you're going to get shot, period. I mean, that's just it. You don't, when you start trying to kick people's doors down in the middle of the night, bad things are going to happen. And, I really, really would like to see this search warrant affidavit on this case and see what evidence they had that they had drugs or that they were drug dealers. And even if they were, it doesn't sound like they were super high level. And, so you miss a couple pounds of weed. I think no-knock warrants, it's a good thing that they're on their way out. I really do.
I also think
Neama, we only have like 10 seconds here.
Yeah,
I've got to give Neama the last word. 10 seconds. Go ahead, Neama.
There's no evidence this was weed. You're not using no-knock warrants for weed, okay? So that's step one. The issue here is you have officers who are outside who are shooting blindly inside to the home. Plenty of mistakes were made here, but this has nothing to do with a no-knock warrant. You're throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You may as well not prosecute drug cases anymore if you're going to get rid of these warrants.
Deal. Let's do that.
All right. More news. More news. I've got more news, folks. And I think we mentioned this, Dwayne, earlier. A new episode of Court TV